this episode is brought to you by Chinook Seedery. Literally the best seeds in the game. Sydney's rocking the shirt.
Jalapeno ranch, lemon
go.
pepper. These are Bobby Witt Jr.'s. Cinnamon Toast. They are the official sponsor of USA Baseball this season, which is really, really cool. Kind of just a nod to that they really are the best seeds ever. They have multiple athlete codes that you can use that support them directly. And we also have a code for you, Runnin, and you get 10% off.
Code Runnin, RUNNIN. You can get a test sample where they send you all the flavors, but it's like a test. I think it's less than $10. Worth it. Test them out if you're a seed lover. Chinook seeds, best seeds in the game.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Running Through the A. Today we are joined by Razorback baseball center fielder Tavian Josenberger. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Day after a tight game.
Tight comeback win.
Yeah, that was a big one. Big for the Hogs to come back late in the game and get that dub. They all count.
They do. This is your first year at Arkansas. You transferred from Kansas. You're from Kansas City. So we're going to kind of go into growing up and stuff like that. So have you played baseball your whole life?
Yeah, since I can remember.
Yeah. Did you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball up until my senior year of high school.
Okay.
Were you in the AAU circuit and all that, or just high school ball?
I played a little bit of like travel when I was younger, but I didn't play AAU because summer baseball.
Summer baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. So you transferred from Kansas, sorry. You dealt with some injuries in high school. Is this pretty much your first full season?
No, my freshman year I had played a full season. I think I only missed like a week for some little hamstring injury, but my freshman year was pretty much a full season.
And then you played second base too at Kansas. What transferred you to center field? How was that transfer going for you?
I played center my freshman year at Kansas as well. But growing up, I was an infielder. So
okay.
It really wasn't bad because I feel like I got my feet wet my freshman year, but I was definitely a bit rusty. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
When you transferred here, were you expected to play? Did you know that you were going to transfer over to outfield, or?
Yeah, I had a pretty good idea, and I wasn't really against it whatsoever because we have a guy like Peyton Snowball at second base. So
yeah, exactly.
When did the recruiting process kind of start for you back in high school? Like, when did you figure out, hey, I'm going to be able to do this throughout college?
I feel like it was maybe my freshman years when I first talked to like a Division I school, but obviously I didn't have any offers when I was that young. So yeah, I feel like I started talking to schools my freshman year, and yeah, finally committed to Kansas pretty late actually.
How many offers did you have out of high school?
I'm not sure. I'd say probably double digits, but I wouldn't say there wasn't any SECs.
All right, so you hit the portal. What made you choose Arkansas?
Well, Nate Thompson's been recruiting me since he was at Mo State. And I talked to Arkansas a little bit in high school, and I feel like I came up here for a camp when I was younger, and I loved it. So when they hit me up in the portal, I was definitely super interested. It was my number one choice right away, and I came up here, saw the facilities, coaches were great, and I knew it was the right place for me.
Knew you had to be a part of it, huh?
100%.
So what has been like some of the major differences from coming from Kansas to here? I know we have more technology probably and facilities and stuff. What's been like the craziest difference for you?
Obviously the fans for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely way more fans. I'd also say the winning culture as well. I wouldn't say it's a lot of pressure to win here, but I mean if you're not going to Omaha, the season's kind of like it's not seen as very successful. But I like that, and I think all of our guys like that as well. But yeah, I'd say the winning culture.
How are the vibes different? Was it more like, I don't know the right word to use, like less competitive over at Kansas than it is at Arkansas, less serious in a way? Does that make sense?
I would say less competitive for sure, because here we have, really good players sitting on the bench that if you have a bad week, you have a bad couple stretches, your spot can be taken like this. So I feel like in that way, it's definitely way more competitive to fight for spots. But I don't think it was taken less serious at Kansas. I think guys here make more of a sacrifice and work harder individually on their own. I would say that, yeah.
Something crazy that kind of stood out to me was in your career at Kansas, you had 3 total home runs, and this year you've already had 2. Is that jump kind of like is that like a coaching thing? Is that a mindset thing? Strength of opponent thing? Like,
I'd say the weight room's definitely helped me a little bit.
Bigger.
I feel like there's been, I mean, just minor tweaks in my swing that have definitely helped me add a little power. But
All right, since we're talking about that, when did you become a switch hitter?
honestly, I don't remember the exact age, but I know I was young.
So you always kind of been one.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Is there a side of the play that you feel more comfortable?
Probably left because I'm natural left, and I've had way more ABs there. But I've been working on my right-handed swing a lot, so I feel like they're getting closer to evened out.
just like learning that even young, is that like is it kind of a hard thing to learn? Because the body is so interesting in that way, how one side is more dominant.
Yeah, definitely a hard thing to learn. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes I would not recommend it.
Yeah.
It has its pluses and its positives. I'm glad I do it. But it's
Yeah.
tough, sure.
What does it mean to you to be the leadoff man? How did that become?
Well, by having a good fall and showing I could do it in the fall. I've hit leadoff pretty much. I've hit leadoff for a while. So I'm pretty comfortable there, and I like being up there, being able to set the tone. So
All right, let's get into your pregame routine. Do you have a pregame? Like, what does a game day? What does game day look like for you?
well, if it's a weekday, I usually go to class.
Yeah.
So like
Good idea.
gives good karma. Yeah, it gives good karma, gets me a couple extra hits. Then I'll get something to eat, go to the field, get some swings in, get a little treatment if I need to, pop some ibuprofen because those are essential. Go hit BP, hitters meeting, and then just get your mind right. I'm pretty simple, so
Do you have any superstitions or anything like that?
not really, nothing crazy, but I feel like if I'm playing well and I'm hot at the plate, I'll like try to do the same things that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's
it's not crazy. Like I don't wear the same underwear or something like that.
Yeah. So what's your walk-up song and what made you choose it?
The first one is Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
not.
I don't really know why I chose it. I
Fun.
played it one. I
It's
was
a
like,
good
oh,
one.
it's kind of hype, So I was
It
like,
is that.
we'll
It
do
gets
it.
the fans going.
Yeah, that was one of the things too. I tried to think of something to get the fans going to start the game. So
Pop Lock.
yeah.
What kind of music you listening to?
Rap for the most part.
Do you have a favorite artist?
All time probably Drake.
Yeah.
That's a
Keeping it
good
simple
one.
with Drake.
Yeah, I like a lot of different people, but Drake's he's number one.
What's your major?
Sports management.
Okay.
That was mine too. So you're in the high pro a lot?
Yeah, I actually have a class after this on hyper.
Oh, I missed it.
How's
It's a
it
good
been
class.
balancing school and baseball since being here?
It's been pretty good. I feel like it's been fine. I feel like since I've had 2 years under my belt,
Yeah.
dealing with that, I really don't have any problems.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Yeah, so it's been fine.
All right, this might be a tough question, but how would you describe Dave Van Horn's vibes, kind of what he brings to the table?
I would say he's a pretty positive guy. Positive but pretty serious, I'd say. So
Mhm.
like when he's saying things, you know it's important, and you have to listen. Ooh, that is tough. But I feel like the vibes he gives off, you can tell that he cares about you and cares that he trusts in you to help this team win. So
We had Cody on, and he said he has a low key, like one of those dry sense of humor type.
he definitely has a dry sense of humor. He'll sneak in like a joke in the huddle, and
Everyone's like,
we don't know if we should laugh.
Kind of catch you off guard.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. How's the team been kind of merging together? We've got a lot of transfers on this team, more than an Arkansas team usually looks like. So it seems like there are so many new faces and new people to kind of get that chemistry going. How's that been?
Honestly, it's been great. I feel like even from the first day, we've all kind of got along and meshed together pretty well, which is pretty weird having all these transfers. I've heard guys say that we're closer than the team was last year,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't expect, but I mean it's a great thing if you're trying to make a long run and play in the postseason.
Would you say that y'all are hitting your stride now? I know that comeback victory and then the walk-off, we've had a couple walk-offs. Would you say the team is starting to hit their stride right now, or there's still better to come?
I would say we're on the first two steps. I wouldn't say we're fully hitting our stride because I think there's still a little more in the tank and still a lot that we have to offer. But I think we're leading in the right direction for sure, and I think we're playing better as a team.
For sure. I can see the team watching them kind of having more fun, more smiles in the dugout. I can see over the season that's gone by, I can see the more chemistry as the season goes, but that's just.
Yeah. And winning's a lot of fun too. So if you're winning, if you're winning, you have a lot of fun that brings people together. So
for sure.
Do you have a series in particular that you're looking forward to the most this season?
If I had to circle one, it'd definitely be Tennessee. Just because,
for the fans, please take care of business with them.
Yeah, we're gonna say Tennessee.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a crazy environment in Baum.
That's what I've heard. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, SEC series in Baum, you'll see it. No matter who it is, if it's an SEC series on the weekend, I mean, the hog pen's packed, everywhere's packed. It's rowdy.
All right, so Merle, who hooked us up with this interview, I guess.
Yeah.
Merle would kill me if I didn't ask, but how would you feel if, all right, you know how we bring out the beer hats when the bases are over?
Yeah.
How would you feel if they brought out cheeseburger hats or hamburger hats when you're up to play?
That's cool with me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Because I know Merle and some friends have ordered a few, and I think they're going to start passing them out. So be ready for that. That could be breaking news to you, but he specifically asked me to ask you about that.
Yeah, that's all good with me.
So be on the lookout for that. Cindy, do you have any more questions?
I don't think so.
I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
Tavian, thank you a lot, man.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.